know it's one of those mornings when you got to go back to your old roots to getting energy drinks again. By the way, Celsius is not sponsoring, but if Celsius, if you'd like to. It is super freaking early. I haven't been to a Cars and Coffee in a minute, and I'm driving this time instead of riding like I usually do. But good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Hold on. Oh, as one of my good friends says, cold starts with some cold cracks and some broke backs. Broke back part, that was kind of more of my thing. He does the cold starts with cold cracks, but I put the broke backs in there. It's definitely one of those kinds of mornings. But Cars and Coffee Mobile, they're hosting it on Valentine's Day, which is actually very rare to ever have that happen. I'm super excited. I haven't been to one in a fat minute. I think whatever the last one I went to a couple years ago, that's the last one I think I went to. Except we went with Greg. I have asked Greg and the whole crew what the plan is, if we are all going or who's all going. Outside of that, we do have a long road trip ahead of us. We're gonna be heading to Pensacola. I am gonna go do some car stuff out there. And then also, I'm gonna go visit my parents in Florida for the day. Everybody, act cool. There's a cop literally right there in the far left lane. So everybody just act a little cool. No one acts suspicious. And we'll be okay. An actual Spec S. That's rare. Yo, what the? It's in a couple GMs. Or does it look like an MC20 or MC12-P? I don't remember what. It's some weird math name. Then we got a 430 Scud over there. Super Leggera. Twin turbo, by the way. Saw this Huracan a couple days ago. Dude's super cool. Actually, I wonder if he's here. And then you've got an Atara. Can't tell what else. A couple 911s, GT4. Oh, I just realized this isn't the. By the way, this is not the twin turbo. The twin turbo is sitting way over there, which we'll go to in a minute. So this is just a regular Super Leggera. You know, one of 50. And then another Storado. So some of you guys don't know. So this is actually, I don't even know how many I've seen now. But this is what, number like 8, I think I've seen. And it just came from the Corsa Tora Rally. So not bad for that. Also, now that there's a R129 here, yeah, we gotta have a conversation about that car. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna show you guys something back there, but I just saw something. So remember the topic on the drive here said if I see a CGT, I'd have to tell Greg and Greg would be jealous. Shut the actual bro. Holy yo, what? one of two dream cars I really want. Alright, so we're back in the car, you guys. We're currently driving at the moment. We're headed to Florida, and it is going to be a, I don't want to say a long drive, but it's roughly about an hour. We're going to go and car spot down in Pensacola, because I haven't been to downtown Pensacola in a minute. But while we're doing that, I do want to talk about some cars that I'm potentially buying this year. I know every year I talk about, oh, I'm going to buy a car, but this year I am like 100% looking at buying a car. I kind of want to get y'all's thoughts and opinions and things like that. I'm kind of leaning between JDM, European cars specifically. This is Red Cars and Coffee. You saw me take a clip of it. It was the white Mercedes SL500 Mercedes, which is the R129. If you guys also don't know, Greg actually owns one of those. He absolutely has enjoyed it and everything. I have considered maybe buying his in the future. It just kind of depends with pricing and things like that, and we've talked a little bit about it. One of the cars that I am looking at, any of you that don't know, that is an automatic. The transmissions and I think the motor, as Greg was explaining, I think he said that they were bulletproof. Not like actual bulletproof, but like you could basically drive that car into like cross country. Like if I was driving from Utah to Mississippi for like cruising the coast, they're very good for that, and they're very known for that. Like you can it'll handle the cruise and the drive and whatnot. But that is one of the cars I'm actually looking at, and I've enjoyed it riding with Greg, but I might find a different one. I don't know yet. I'm still looking. There's quite a bit at Cars and Coffee today. It's one car I'm looking at buying. I don't know exactly if I'll buy Greg's or if I'll buy another different one. There's a couple that I've looked on Marketplace. Funny enough, there's actually one in Utah right now. And I'll put a screen up here on the thing of what it is. Welcome to Florida, guys. Now we're only like 30 minutes away from our destination. Changed my plans. Hold on. So I had to change the plans. I'm actually going to go closer to my parents, because I'm like, after Cars and Coffee, I'm just like completely done. I'm exhausted. I'm just like, no. I'm to the point. It's gotten to the point where I'm just like, I need to just eat, and I also got to run a couple errands, and I don't want to wait too late tonight to run those errands. So yeah, we're gonna go and do those. I'm probably gonna go visit my parents. The second car I'm planning on thinking of buying is a 350Z. Now the reason why is I always like the Z's. Maybe a 370 I might buy. Those are two JDMs I'm looking at.